So we're going to kind of sort of finish up with you guys getting up after a few days of hearty rest in the Hilltop Tavern, I believe. Sounds about right. Sounds something like where it should be. Maybe.
All right.
But in any case, that's where we're going to be. So, there you go. Sitting around the table, down in the corner. Okay. Alright, so yeah, after a hearty breakfast of delicious foods, I guess you guys are ready to head on the northern road, huh? Is that the game plan?
Yeah, after getting set and rested up and everything, I think we'd be ready.
Yeah, I mean, by now everybody be back on full hit points, so...
Yeah.
If you're not, adjust it. Seeing as Jane is not here, let me tag her sheet so that you can all access it. 1 second. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. There you go. Now everyone should have access to Jane's character sheet. And if you don't, well, you suck.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
I was given access to Britannicus.
Oh, did I?
No.
Oh, I did. I'm such a doofus. Hold on. Oh, now you've changed everything. Oh no, what have you done?
Oh no, he made me so weak.
Now he's broke you.
And you have that many hit points? I'm jelly.
There. Let me change that. We want Annie.
Okay.
We want Annie to be okay. There we go.
Does not mean put me in the middle of everything. Thank you, sir.
How many hit points do you have, Shagget?
I don't want to. So you know how you're a D6, Cyrano?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a D8, and I have less than you.
You're Goliath.
All right, there you go. So everyone should now have Annie access.
Because you make bad choices, Shagget.
You do make bad choices, Shagget.
Bad choices.
Very
So
true.
now Elegma has to suffer for your bad choices.
Yes, I have any access.
There we go. Okay, good. Let's sorted that out.
I don't know how that works, but I'm sure it looks
That's
good.
more.
Don't worry
That's
about
more Goodera.
That's
I'd
probably
rather
good
not.
that you don't know how that works.
I don't need to touch that.
Yeah. You know what? You'd be like, here she goes! Whee!
She can fly off this cliff, right?
Oh no! See what happens.
I think before we left, we would have asked what's north of us, like just so we can have an idea what to expect.
Yeah.
Location-wise.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, so as you know, this this town that you're in right now is situated in a big set of rolling hills, Arishander. The next town, or the next civilized place, is Hill Umbridge. Hill Umbridge is also at the base of a set of hills. However, the hills are far less green and rolly, and they are more kind of rough, rugged, craggy hills at the base of mountains. Hill Umbridge is a small mining village with probably no more than about a dozen or so buildings to it. Much more quaint, much less civilized.
Ooh.
And between here and Hill Umbridge is a few days open travel across pretty much some fairly sparse grassy plains.
So no real road to speak of.
No, there is still a road. I mean, it's a dirt road that has been traveled by many, many carts. But the road is more... It's not a paved road. It's just the fact that everybody follows the same route. So with all the carts and feet, the grass is pretty much downtrodden and a visible path is there. But road would be stretching it a little bit.
Okay. I guess we go, huh?
No better time than the present, as they say.
Alrighty then.
Hit the road.
Alrighty then. Okay, so...
Don't.
Okay.
Okay, so... Yeah, hitting the road you go. So basically, the first day's travel is fairly uneventful. You manage to trudge in a northerly direction. You can see by the end of the first day the mountain range that's kind of north and to the west. You can also see at the base of it, it's kind of, as I said, you can see the rolling hills and stuff below the line of the mountains, but of course they're little more than kind of a speck at this point. You've still got a long way to go. On your path northwards, you pass maybe no more than 2 or 3 traveling groups. Either, those that are traveling southwards from up north and heading towards Arishandra and below, maybe down to the coast. Do you wish to interact with them in any way, shape, or form, or are you guys pretty much trying to just keep yourselves to yourselves?
Just a hello. Just, hey.
Hey.
Have a good day.
What's up?
Have a good day.
Later.
Yeah.
Any trouble out there, or maybe ask if there's any trouble on the road, or if they've seen anything.
Okay.
But
Nope.
like not just every single person, just like whoever looks more like.
Anybody that seems like they. So yeah, you just want to kind of like fish for rumors and stuff. No,
Yeah.
the road north seems fairly uneventful. Although a couple of people do lead a little bit of information out that indicates that Hilumbra, which is the village that you were told about, is kind of in a bit of dire straits. No one, they don't really have a whole lot of details about it, other than the fact that you managed to claim that the people are keeping themselves to themselves. The church, which is there, has all but closed its doors. It was a church for Tubo. Anyone want to roll? Well, anyone that's got a passive religion of 10 or more, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. If you don't have a passive of 10 or more, and anyone wants to make a religion roll, you can do so.
I sure wouldn't know anything about that.
I will roll because my religion.
And I think Annie may have it, so you might want to check for her.
I have 1 for religion.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
I don't know who that is at all.
You've heard the name. That's about it.
Okay.
Can I try?
If you have a religion skill, yeah.
I do.
Ooh.
nice.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. Yeah. So you know a little bit more about Vertubo.
Do I?
You do. So Vertubo is he's envisioned as a male god, and Vertubo represents the domains of stone and metal, and mountains and guardianship. He's usually often prayed to by miners, but also by people that live in mountainous regions, and they pray to him regularly for protection and to watch over them and make sure that bad things don't happen to them.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll know that much.
That's what's closed up. Okay, well I'm gonna relay that to them.
Okay.
Say like,
Mountains, huh? If I didn't worship Alona, I would probably be worshiping him.
Is that
stone and metal?
Yeah, is that all it is? It's just like you just worship the stuff you like?
Well, no, my people are mountainous in nature, so
Oh.
would fit. I just never heard of him before.
Are there a dime a dozen around these parts? Yeah, I can't keep them straight myself.
Tell me about it.
Oh, speaking of which, I have a question for you, Cyrano.
Yes!
After
I love
seeing
this.
our friend
Let's
Britannica sprout wings, are you at all more religious, perchance?
Well, birds have wings, and they don't make me more religious.
Birds
I'm not a bird.
don't glow like she does.
Well, well, that depends on what type of bird it is. I glow when I have a nice if I'm doing some sort of mission in the sun or a desert place. I come back, I'm absolutely radiant.
No, I'm just gonna roll my eyes.
Can I hear this conversation, or are you trying to have
Absolutely, you
it
can
without
hear this
me?
conversation.
Standing right here, I'm definitely not a bird, and
I didn't say you were a bird. My point was just because something has wings doesn't. Why would that make me more religious?
After all you've seen, what we can do, your lack of faith is just a curiosity to me.
Well, I no one has come down and said, I bless you with powers, my son, or anything like that to me. I just, for all I know, this has sort of been an innate thing that I've had. I just didn't know how to do it.
That one guy did kind of tell us exactly that, if you think about it.
Well, but anybody can tell you anything, is my
He
point.
did come down from above, remember? He was a bird, actually.
But people can shapeshift all the time. I've heard stories of people being able to turn themselves into wondrous creatures. Maybe that's what you are. You just don't realize how to control it yet.
Could be, or I could just be something better.
Of course, absolutely. That's my whole point. Who knows? No, I don't know.
But like when you think I'm a religious thing?
A religious thing.
A religious thing.
I don't worship any god. Why do I have these?
All I know is that all the tales and all the things of nature that I've learned and been a part of, I've never seen something like you.
Well, thank
So
you.
tall,
Oh,
so beautiful.
I'll walk a little further away here.
Okay, go on.
My stone skin is gonna blush a little bit. It's gonna become a
Oh, I
little
bet it
ruddy.
is.
Keep going.
No, you're too arrogant for me to. You take my no.
I mean, I'm not
I
going to
don't-
act like I'm not great. Would you like me to be more humble?
No, I want you're confident, and I like that in you.
Well, thank you.
It's one of the few things I like about all of you, except Annie, who seems to lack confidence sometimes. But we are all capable, and we have proven
Just
ourselves.
working on it. Okay.
Yes, I'm quite capable with my scimitar. Yes, Annie. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh boy, we didn't discuss that. I was not prepared.
Not ready for that one.
Uh-uh.
Oh!
Oh, speaking of Annie, she doth
Said that
appear.
with my scimitar.
That's the
There you go.
terrible
See, you
impression.
invoked her. Well, let me just remove the Annie picture.
Hooray!
There. Let's welcome to the show.
Hey, Jane.
So,
Give us an Annie impression. Shagget did a horrible one.
No, that was a good one.
I'm quite good at the scimitar.
Oh,
I'm canny.
I'm good. She's quite good at scimitariing.
confident. I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, the second most day. Let's go ahead and do things. Hold on. Let me get my map lined up.
Jane, people had the option to bet for you rolling a 20. I don't know if anybody did.
No one did. They weren't willing to gamble because she wasn't here at the time. So they were like, "No, I'm not going to waste my.
fools.
I'm going to waste my gold." So now she's going to roll it.
They're gonna make a mistake. I can
Yeah.
feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, if they didn't vote for 2.
All right. So there you are on the northern
They probably
road.
voted for 3,
That's the mistake.
Mid to late afternoon on the second day, as you have trudged aimlessly across these open plains with little to no interaction. You can see the long road ahead. The road slightly kind of veers around what appears to be a small hillock in the distance ahead of you. The road hugs the hillock rather closely, in fact. All to the right-hand side of the road up ahead, it looks like it's very rocky. Maybe that's why they picked the path that close to the hill. Who knows? But in any case, that is what you see ahead of you.
Have we encountered any issues so far on the road?
No,
You have
we
not.
just got started.
The only things that you found was you talked to a couple of traveling bands. You know that the next civilized point is Hill Umbridge, which is a little village in the rocky foothills below some hills and the mountains. And apparently they are somewhat out of sorts, and their temple is closed, and people seem to be a little bit antisocial. But beyond that, that's about all you know.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just
That
gonna.
looks like a rocky hill where there might be a village past it. Maybe.
Yes, the old
Maybe
village
a
Rocky
thing?
Hill post.
Nice.
Yes.
I would go ahead. You don't. I'll kind of turn to the group as I take a few steps quicker backwards. You don't think there's anything like bad about this place, do you? Anyone?
I mean, there hasn't been any issues on the road, but that doesn't ever seem to stop things from happening to us, so maybe we should be a little careful.
All right. Well, should I keep heading up here and scope it out?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay. Oh, and off I go.
Alrighty. Okay, so you're going to kind of scout a little further ahead.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, Gore, is come to this little, basically here, and just sort of like peek up above.
Okay. Before that, before you get that far, go
Sure.
ahead and if you would, give me
Do you want me to
a
move back somewhere?
spot check.
You can move me back wherever that happens if you want.
Yeah, maybe roll the spot check
for
about here.
it. Okay, 19.
Alrighty. I'm going to do a GM roll
Okay,
for chat,
it's a 19. It's like a good.
and we'll
GL roll.
see if it is above a 19 or not. It is not. Okay. Not that you're really able to see anything specifically, but you definitely, at the top of this bluff, you can see like an old dead tree here and an array of rocks. And you definitely witnessed some kind of shallow movement up there. You didn't see what it was that moved, but you saw kind of a shadow, maybe the back of a person or a thing, and a few small pebbles kind of rolled down the size of the bluff here. Enough for you to believe that there's somebody up there or something up there.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around so everybody can see me. And I go, head down!
What?
That
What?
quiet!
I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna point up to the bluff and go like that,
You
and then
see
start.
something.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna scurry over to this rock over here first, if that's
Okay.
enough for my cover.
Yeah. The rock is about, I mean, it's a pretty hefty lump of stone. It's probably about 3 foot high and about almost 6 foot across. So, I mean,
Okay.
there's enough for you to kind of crouch down behind it. You're not a particularly large person.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna start there, and then I'm going to try to and then snake kind of around, like I said, sneak up to where I can get over here to take a look.
Okay.
Now
All right.
that I
So
know
go
where
back to the
rocks
rock
came from
for
to
me
see- Okay.
for right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And everybody else is pretty much holding their position at this point.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. As you start, you kind of creep over to the rock, and as you're about to come out from behind the rock, you hear something up at the top cough. It goes.
Corrode.
Oh no! Run!
Shit! Social distancing. You're getting too close. It was very loud as well, so it wasn't like subtle. Whoever it was or whatever it was not attempting to muffle that in any way,
Yeah.
shape, or
So
form.
they either don't know that I'm here or know that I'm here and don't care that I know that they know I'm here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still gonna be cautious though.
I'm still gonna try to sneak over to this side here, Gore.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you kind of like slink across the opening here. As you do so, suddenly you're aware of bursts of dirt. Decided. Appreciate that. Resub 26 months. Take your pants off. Hit the hype. Appreciate it, dude. All right. Okay. Yeah. So showers of dirt suddenly erupt in like little all the way along the edge of this bluff, and out of those comes a familiar sight to you.
Oh no!
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Sons of
Not
bitches.
these guys.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. That's all. Okay.
Belial, thank you as well. Take your pants off. Hit the height.
Thank you.
3 months. That gets you a badgy
Ooh,
thing.
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Take
you.
your pants off. Hit the hype.
I cast Fireball.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. So yeah, out of the ground, these strange black and red clad individuals that have the silver face masks suddenly burst out of the ground. If you guys remember, you had encountered these before with some old beggar that lured you in, and then they came and burst out of the ground all around you. Okay. So yeah, as the dirt explodes, each one comes kind of flying up about 3 or 4 feet into the air and then lands on the dirt. Obviously, with them being at the top of this bluff, which is a good 20 plus feet, everybody would see that spectacle. It's almost like a little firework display for everybody else, except for Cyrano, who is unpleasantly close to it.
It's all right.
At the same time, Cyrano, you're close enough that you may see over here
It's day.
Daytime. Okay.
something kind of shimmers and materializes. A strange red, hazy, humanoid shape. You can't really see much in the way of detail to it, but it seems to be... You know how, like, if you stare at a road when it's really, really hot, you can see that strange kind of heat haze?
Yeah.
That is rising off whatever the strange humanoid shape is that's over here. So literally, as these things burst out, you're like scurrying across.
Yeah.
What do you want to do at that point?
I would try to. So as soon as they kind of came up and did their little whole show, I would attempt to bolt over to kind of in this area here.
Okay. All right.
And take and essentially try to hide.
Okay. Well, there's like a fallen tree here with roots and all. And obviously the bank here is kind of rocky and lumpy and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can definitely like get yourself up either flat against it, or if nothing else, probably being that you're not that big, at least partially underneath any of the rocks that are kind of bulging out. So you can get some fairly good cover about there.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to do. Just try to get almost underneath them.
Okay.
I guess in a sense.
All right. The ride
people are
from where
chasing-
you are up to the top is about 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
Yep, for distance. Okay, while that's going on, everybody down south, what do you want to do?
Yeah, you guys just see me go up to this wall, and just go like up.
Yeah, so you'll see all these things go
And kinda go
and
down.
burst out of here, and then you'll see Cyrano kind of like bolt and slide underneath the side of the hill to get some cover.
It's a cool
Okay.
slide too.
So we can see that there are these
And he
guys.
steals first.
I do. I got the
We
wheels,
can-
maybe.
We can tell that these are what they are. Like they're not.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's not very often that something comes bursting out of the dirt like that. Secondly,
Right.
you can see the silver mask kind of glinting in
Right.
the afternoon sun. And they're not easy to forget. I mean, as I said, you encountered these things before, and they were not fun.
Okay. I'm gonna burst my wingies out and I'm gonna fly up, kind of just instinctively, like be at the ready to get above everything.
All right.
And
So
just kind of hover above my friend.
pop your wings out, and then you want to just fly straight up. Okay.
Just up and a little in front of them, so I'm kind of like guarding a little bit. But
Yeah.
above.
So you're probably a good 50 feet up in the air, which, being that you're now higher than the bluff, gives you a very good field of view. As each of these things kind of crouches down into a hero landing pose with their blades ready. But the first thing that you notice from that height is, like last time, almost in unison. So they burst out, they land, one hand down, one knee down, and their swords poised. Each one of them immediately, in unison, sheaves their swords, reaches inside their tunics, and pulls something out. It's too small and too far for you to see what it is.
God damn it.
But it's all at the exact same time, like in unison. All 7 of them do it at exactly the same time, as if it was like synchronized swimming or something. Okay, so Britannica popped out her wings and flew straight up. What does Annie and Alekma wish to do? Annie goes, "Oh!"
I really want to know what Annie was thinking of doing right here.
First one.
I would
Watch out for Brit droppings.
I'd probably use a
Who said that?
dash action
Okay.
with my spear ready to like move over here.
Okay, so you want to bolt and hightail it and rush over in that direction. Okay.
And just like wield my spear ready to throw it.
All right.
I say, Britannica, what do you see? And while I ask that question, you see me pull out my... I can't think of words right now. Freaking...
I know, words are hard.
my special religion symbol, my symbol.
Your holy symbol,
And
okay.
You see me look like I'll do some kind of prayer thing, right? And this light bathes me, and all of a sudden, appearing out of nowhere, a giant war horse. I hop on it.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
I forgot about this.
Yes.
I need to upgrade you a token. Okay, hold on.
What's the horse's name?
Oh, don't.
What is it?
Philo.
Yay!
It's Lyra's old horse.
Yay!
Hold on. She borrowed it.
Yeah. All horses are gonna be named Stilo when I have them.
It's a good name for a horse.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Unfortunately, Jane doesn't feed her or look after her animals, so he's all skin and bone.
Is it a skeleton horse?
Skeleton horse.
Skeleton horse.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's a celestial horse. It feeds off of positivity. Okay.
Feeds off of energy. All right, let me pull you a horse. I'll get you a better horse for next time. You have a rough idea of color of this horse?
Probably just a black stallion. Those are smooth.
Poof.
They're smooth. Hey, back stallion. Those are smooth.
I want a velvety horse.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Like-
I'm
like
gonna be
Black
riding
Beauty.
this lot. I want it to be smooth.
That's true.
Sorry.
You gotta have a smooth steed.
Yeah, you don't want a rough steed.
Okay,
No.
poof. There you go. There is your GG.
Nobody wants a rough ride, okay?
No one's rough right. No one's a smooth steed. Okay.
All right. So you're
always.
basically summoning your mount.
Full round action.
There you go. All
Where
right.
it's gonna look down and be
Big
really
fuck off
jealous.
horse shows up.
She has a beautiful horse.
I love that I'm just against this wall. I see Britannica lift off from the ground and a horse appear out of nowhere.
It's like, damn. Yeah.
I'm gonna answer Annie. I'm gonna be like, we've got company. It's those dirt things again, and there's 7 of them.
So dirt boys.
Dirt things.
The dirt boys.
Boy
are
of dirt.
back.
Boy of
Oh
dirt.
my gosh.
Dirt boys. Are
Okay.
back.
At this point, it might be pertinent to hurl a initiative or two. So,
Yeah.
give me some rolls.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, Britannica with a 20. Oh, Alekla. Damn.
Almost a 1. I saw it like
Oh, boy.
teeter.
Okay, so now here we go. Hiya!
Ha!
Oh, okay.
Not bad, not bad. I'm kind of glad I'm not going first, to be honest. I don't know what
Yeah,
to do.
I really don't want to be first.
Solo! Okay,
I
let
hide
me,
better in the wall.
and we're going to roll for these guys.
I paint my body like in Predator so that I blend in more
Yes.
with the mud. They can't see me.
Clicky, click, click, click. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so seeing as we're now going to go in initiative order, that was the first kind of open round. Alekla, you're first up. What do you want to do?
What? So they're 60 feet away, and you said 20 feet up?
They're 20 feet up, and
I measured. It's like 60. Yeah.
yeah, they're like 60 feet.
So I'm
The closest one is about 60 feet. Yeah,
So it's like 80 feet with the height. Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to pluck one of my feathers
A little less.
to give myself True Strike
Okay.
because I'm rolling at a -8. So I want to now roll at a +12.
Oh.
It hits.
So you're gonna rear back and
Launch it.
give me a target. Which one you aiming at? The closest
The,
one?
Yeah, that one.
That one. Okay.
Because he's looking at me funny.
Probably.
Yeah.
But he can't help it. That's just how he was born. His eyes are.
He's looking at the side of his mask at you.
Hua!
Nice.
33 for 12. All right. So yeah, your spear will fly through the air with poise and grace, and slam into his breastplate, kind of pushing him back. It kind of makes his upper torso spin with the force of the blow. Fortunately for him, it didn't stick in. It just kind of like knocked to the side. But yeah, he clearly... I mean, you saw a huge, big piece of his breastplate kind of like bust out and piece of fabric fly through the air. So you know it was a solid blow.
Wow.
I am then going to return it. Hopefully.
Okay.
Swift action, come back.
Yep. Which means, seeing as it is not hindered, it will be back to you at the start of your next turn.
Nice.
Okay.
So currently it is not in your hand, but at the very beginning of your next turn it will be. Okay, it is their turn to react. With that, each one of them that is, as I said, they reached in and pulled something out. Let me double check my range on these.
No.
Not enough.
Well, it might be for me and Cyrano.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, Cyrano,
They can't get me.
none of them
That's why
can
when
really
I did
see
that.
Cyrano
Yeah.
because they're kind of
Me.
they're all back from the bluff.
Exactly why I did that.
Draw their fire, Alekma.
He's the one who admittedly has less hit points than me.
That's his own damn fault.
Hey, that is
Right?
his own fault. Trying to be a hero with those rolls.
Here we
That's
are.
right.
Let's see. All right. Okay, so in that case, looking at that on the distances here, in fact, what they're going to do is every one of them kind of like just throws their arms out and lays prone. Like, they all lay flat on the ground. Pretty much removing themselves from visible from visible view. They're up there, but they're all kind of laying flat down on the ground to make themselves not particularly hittable via ranged attack. They don't do anything in retaliation other than that. Britannica, from your 50-foot airborne point of view, obviously you can see this very clearly.
Yeah.
What do you want to
Okay.
do?
Oh, boy, what do I want to do?
Also, you too can see a strange shimmering form here. It's humanoid. It's kind of like, as I said, it's almost like just a heat, like a heat trail of a person. But you can't see the person, but you can just see the shimmering heat around where somebody or something is standing. But it would be right here.
Okay. I think. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna go. So I can get to them from here, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go and just pick off this.
I think.
Right?
I mean, you can get what is your? You've got what?
50.
50 normal, which will get you to here. So you can get to them, but you couldn't act because you'd have to use a dash action to get there. So you can get here and act, or you can get there above them, but you wouldn't be able to act.
Okay.
Because you need a dash action to complete 100 feet.
I'm gonna go to there, to this little point here, and then I'm gonna try to flash them. Are they? Wait, can I get all of them from there, or?
Well, I mean
to
that's
kinda center
objective,
myself
isn't it? Because it's not like you actually have a tape measure up there, so it's
Yeah.
really whether you think you can or not. If you want to choose to flash, you can. If you'd rather hold off, you can.
I don't know if I want to do that yet. All right, I'm gonna hold right there.
Okay.
Can I hold the action, or does that?
You can hold an action if you've used your move, so you can hold an action. Like should they suddenly advance or whatever, you could do
Yes.
the flash. Yes.
Yes, that's what
Okay.
I want to do.
All right. Perfect. Cyrano, DM
Yeah, so
from your
When I-
closed-in point.
yeah, but when I hear a bunch of movement and not see, I was waiting for him to go over the top. I was waiting for him to do something, and nothing happens.
Right.
So when I was over here scouting, I saw that little figure. Could I see how far the little wall went down this way to the north?
Probably not.
Okay. But it's about the same height. I would.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously at each end it's going to peter down. So I mean, there is a point obviously back there where it will get to where it's fairly low and easier to climb up. But exactly how far you couldn't really see from there.
Sure. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to
just for your knowledge, I'm not saying this is what you want to do, but climbing up this would not be difficult. There's a lot of like vines and stuff hanging down, so really climbing up here would just be like difficult terrain. So you just have your movement to get up there, but you wouldn't need a roll to succeed.
Okay, perfect. I was going to move over here and do that because I don't want to climb right up where I saw all of
Okay.
it here.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself in the position over here as quietly as I can.
All right. So you're gonna like scuffle along the edge. Okay. Well, if you're moving silently, you're only moving at half distance. So give me a move silently
okay.
roll,
Okay. And I'll move myself back in a second.
and then that'll get you from. Let's see.
And that was half. Ooh, nice.
30 and 30. So if you're moving silently and you move your full movement, your normal is 30, which a dash would be 60. So half of that would get you to about here.
Right in the middle there.
Yep.
Okay, yep, that's what I would do. If they're not moving, I'm not.
All right. Okay.
I'll let 7 of them know I'm there, and I rolled a 28 for move silent.
Yeah. So Annie, on your big black steed, what do
Yeah.
you wish to do?
So the movement for my warhorse is 50 foot.
Yep.
But
So it
also
can.
has the run feat. which
Uh-huh.
said running, you move 5 times normal speed.
Yep. So it can actually, if you use the run feat, you can move like 250 feet.
Yeah.
Because it can, like, gallop like a mother.
And it says,
Just
it
run
also
right
says,
past him.
if you jump after running start, you gain a +4 bonus on a jump tech. So that's interesting.
Right.
You gonna leave that moat?
Huh?
Moat.
Well, here's my question. Here, tell me if I could do this or not. I would. I mean, they're all suddenly lying prone on the ground.
Yeah, they're laying flat so that they're harder to see and not easy to throw spears at.
I mean, I would direct my Stilo to just run up and then just do a full gallop across all of them.
Oh, you want to, like, trample them? Try to trample them? Okay.
I need the skill, but I would just be like, run, just like run around.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's what I hoped you were doing.
Me
don't
too.
know.
Ride of the Rohit Rim right here.
Right.
Oh, boy.
I'm just gonna stamp them all out.
Just run
So
over them.
trample would be considered a bonus feat, which you can do.
Oh,
War horses were trying to do that.
I don't think it doesn't have that feat though, so.
And basically what it does is it gets a +4 bonus on attack rolls against something's prone. But you have to have the mounted combat feat,
Okay,
which I don't know if you have.
okay. So if I can't do that, I'd probably still kind of do the same thing and see if it like pushes any kind of off the ledge or scares them. Like if there's they're right next to them, you know, giant hooves. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, basically what you can do without the without being able to do a trample, you can have your horse attack the one right closest to you. You can definitely do that. So he can, like, run over and stamp on him, which is basically the same thing, except he would stop there, rear up, and go thump, 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 as opposed to galloping across all of them.
Okay,
But these are some of the advantages of actually having the mounted combat feats and stuff, because it starts to give you really cool stuff if you've got a big fat horse to ride.
I like it.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay, alright, so you want to make your horse attack this dude. Okay,
Yeah, I'll use my hoof attack.
so he gets a hoof it. Go ahead and hoof it.
1d20 plus
Give him the old clover sandwich.
6. And then since I'm there, I'll also attack with my scimitar.
Yeah, I would say you could do that.
Yeah, I have to make a ride check though.
Yep. Yeah, because it's your so you need a successful ride check, and then if you do so, you can make your attack roll.
Okay. Did 15 hit?
15 does not hit. That's not true. 15
prone.
does hit because he's prone. So yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes, it will because he's counted as prone.
There's the hoof attack,
Ooh.
and then I'm going to do a ride check to see if I can also hit with my scimitar.
Nice.
Ooh, and you do. Okay.
Cool.
Yep. So you
Alright,
get
I'm
to
gonna
slash him
down.
with the scimitar at the same time.
And can I just continue onwards? Oh, not
Was
a
that a
20.
20? Oh, man.
No.
20,
God.
But being that he is prone, that does count as a crit.
Nice.
So
Oh my
that's
God.
16 additional points,
Wow.
Damn.
Stamp his brains right out.
which is 24. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Easy.
All right, so your horse goes over there and rears up and stamps on the guy. He kind of tries to roll underneath. As he does so, you slash down with your scimitar.
Can I continue trotting after that or no?
No, that would come to a stop. Now, he still... I mean, they only used a move action, so he is going to use his attack to retaliate and slash up at the horse. He can't really hit you.
Ooh.
And he will hit the horse.
That,
No.
14.
No, not horsey.
For your horse is going to receive 5 points of damage. Okay. And now the shimmery thing is going to materialize a bit better.
Okay.
Now you've kind of threatened it. So it looks like this.
What the fuck?
Oh
What the heck?
Once it materializes, it is about the size of a 6'6" man.
Fucking demon.
It's like a demon
It has
samurai.
a beard that is made of red hissing snakes.
Ew.
It has horns, tanned red skin, and it is carrying what looks like a big two-handed glaive, like a big kind of nasty polearm type weapon. It has a long swishy tail as well. All in all, it doesn't look particularly pleasant. So all it really does is like materialize into full view at this point and stares at you menacingly. And at that point, it kind of like does a sideways look at all of its minions that are laying on the floor, and that's about all it's going to do this turn. Alekma, you're up.
Oh man.
Now, based on the
Scream,
bluff and the
Snake
angle,
Man.
you could not see this dude.
Snake Man!
Okay.
Bandit Snake Man!
Can I see any of these prone guys? I mean, because that's kind of
Probably
like
not really, from where you are, because they're all laying flat. And with the hill being the way it is, you couldn't see far enough back to see that guy.
shoot.
But of course, your spear is just materialized back in your hand. Or, well, it doesn't materialize, it like comes flying back from the bluff and you catch it as a free action.
Oh, Jane, I don't know anymore. Yeah, I had a plan, and now I
I
can't.
ruined it.
Well, I don't want to fuck you over.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you do. It's a thing.
Snake does.
I mean, I obviously see Annie go in that direction, right?
Yeah, I mean, big stamping black steed goes stomping around the side and up to the top of the hill. So yeah, I mean, you can see Annie up there. I mean, she's atop a big 13 hands horse and swiping away, and the thing's rearing up and stamping. It's a pretty obvious spectacle.
All right, well, you guys are about to see more of a spectacle, because
Oh boy.
Turn to a tree.
I'm gonna turn into a tree.
And pretend nothing happened.
He
So
would.
seeing her over there, and obviously without like a measuring tape or ruler or anything,
Uh-huh.
I am going to cast a spell over on the top of this over here. So it's at the top, and it's as far to the right side as I, can.
So, like, over here?
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's to the edge of the map, basically.
Yeah, what are you
North part.
casting?
I am casting Sleet Storm.
Ooh.
Okay, pop it.
It's
I mean, the range is 600 feet, so...
I can reach
You
it.
got it.
It's an 80-foot radius, 20-foot high, but on top of the bluff, crashing down. I just kind of want to mess with their mobility. That's kind of the whole point of the spell.
Okay.
I don't want Jane's character to fall off her horse, because that would be really
Right,
bad.
so you're kind of
Well, of
casting
course
it, you
my
said
falls
right here at the edge.
Pretty much, yes. But just at the very top.
40-foot radius, 20 feet high. So we'll do it from the center of the furthest square.
Yeah, well...
I'm gonna say that Jane is out of it.
Okay.
Cyrano will not be, so he may have to at
But
least
he's-
take. But he is undercover. The only thing is, if he tries to move and get out from under this cover, it's going to hinder him.
Oh, well, if I see a bunch of, like, ice storm knives going around me, I'm not going to go out.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But
Okay,
just
okay,
that's
right.
the only way it'll hinder you, really.
I'm
All
not
right,
moving.
so pretty much a huge blast of sleet will come down, blocking all sight within it and causing the given area to be icy. A creature can walk within or through the area at half normal speed with a DC 10 balance check. Failure means it can't move in that round, while failure of 5 or more means it falls over. Okay, so
Maybe off the bluff, it's raining.
It's very slippery.
it's raining, man. So we're looking at, let's see, 40 feet. Yeah, so pretty much it's this
Rotating around.
entire area here, but not quite catching Jane in it. Okay. And that will last for 5 rounds. So if you're in it, basically you can't see. And if you want to move, you can, but you need a balance check with a DC 10. And you basically you're only moving half.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, that will cover everybody. That's all you're doing, huh?
I will then move forward 20 feet, my movement. So, 2 squares.
All right, move up.
2 squares! Okay.
Okay. You've moved up. It is their turn to react. Okay. So, bad dude. Again, meta no meta. I'm going to assume he does not know where that came from, because if you couldn't see him, he couldn't have seen you. The only thing he knows about is he can see flying birdie thing down here.
But he can't.
He knows that these things existed.
Oh, so there.
And Stompy Horse thing. So what he is going to do,
Murder horse.
he is going to use one of his abilities. And now let me think. What would he do? Because he wants to get out of this. Okay. He is going... So basically, he is going to vanish. And he is going to appear here. As his move, as his action. So basically, he teleports out of it and appears down here on the grass. These things are going to use their move action to stand up, and they're going to just prepare themselves for combat. So this thing technically is here. It knows you're there, so it's going to take a swing at you, but it's going to be with -4.
Okay.
So it's only going to have a +2. And again, it's going to swing at the horse, because that's what's here. So it's going to hit the horse.
Oh, horsey!
No,
A blind swipe. The horse takes another 4 points of damage. But that is all they are going to do this turn. Other than kind of crouch and get ready to do something next turn. So Britannica, you are up. So all you suddenly see is this massive shield of sleet and snow and nastiness just suddenly just descend on the area. And at the very edge of it, you can see Britannica on her horse.
Okay. So I'm gonna do. So how do free actions work? Do I have to do an action and then I get a free action, or I just do it whenever I want and then I do my normal stuff?
It depends, but pretty much, as long as it makes sense that you just do it, I'm okay with it. I'm not too.
Okay. So, seeing that all of my friends are like spread out in different directions and I don't know where to defend because I'm like,
Right.
no, you're over there and you're over there, I'm gonna try to like just summon up my I want to protect everyone. How do I do that? And I'm gonna just, I don't know, like, and then just burst out with the protection aura.
Okay, that's going to give. So your protection aura is a 20-foot radius.
So will I get all of them in that little group?
No.
Oh shoot!
And you have
It's
I
to.
didn't
20
measure.
points from you.
Damn. Okay.
And
So-
you're flying, so...
I didn't realize they were so far away.
And you're 50 feet in the air, so it'll be 20 foot down, 20 feet up, 20 foot left, 20 feet right. Yep.
And you always
Well-
have to be within that range, or we have to be within that range. You know
Right,
what I-
okay.
Yeah.
I just
They've
thought
got
it
to
was
stay
burst.
within 20 feet of you. But I mean, it doesn't hurt you to do that and activate it now. It just means that when
Yeah.
you get wherever you're going. So, you put on your protective aura. That is a free action. So now what do you want to do?
Now can I fly over all of my friends so that they get it?
Well, they won't get it. You have to stay within 20 feet of them.
Oh, if they.
It's an
do.
aura, so if they're within 20 feet of you, they benefit from it.
Gotcha. Okay.
If not, it's useless.
Okay, then I am going to fly over to Annie and help her
Okay.
deal with these guys up here, and I'm just gonna kind of hover over and try to hit this guy without.
All right, so you're going to kind of like fly to the edge of the sleet storm, come down a little bit, and try to swat into the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be at the same thing,
in
-4 to hit him because you technically don't know exactly where he is.
Oh, really? After.
Yep, because y'all, it's all vision is obscured, so he gets -4 to hit, but you get -4 to hit him.
Okay, I'll try it then, I guess.
But hey. You know, it's kind of like, it's because you know approximately where it is, but you don't know exactly. So you're like swatting inside the storm to try to hit something.
Right. Okay, where would I put that? Just a -4 under something?
Yeah, you should be able to put a -4 when it asks you in the macro.
Oh.
And that will hit him.
Yay!
All right, so you swipe into the storm, into the sleet storm, and you are gratified when you hear your axe bite into something. There's a moment of resistance, followed by a sudden as the axe goes loose. And if you remember from before, when these things die, they pretty much just turn to dust and their clothes just fall and hit the ground. That one is gone.
Okay, and then I'm good. Can I yell at Annie as well?
You can yell as a free action or holler at anybody as you see fit.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Annie that we need to go for the snake guy or whatever you saw. We need to go for him. Let's get out of here.
All right. Cyrano! So currently, all around you, as you hide underneath the bluff of this hill, there is sleet and ice just bombarding everywhere. So what do you want to do? You can't see squat.
I'm always stuck.
I can't see anything at this point.
No.
Like, I have no idea he's there.
Nope.
Okay, well...
Divine sleet blocks all sight. So you literally are just huddled underneath like a little outcrop, watching it all pour around you, completely oblivious as to what's happening out there.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
If I thought really hard and you know what I mean, like, I'm gonna not see anything, but that means my vision's gonna get better, you know? Like how that is a known scientific fact. If I were to be able to just listen, would I be able to make kind of out at least noise, like loud noises around me?
Probably.
Like, would I be able to hear? Okay, so I'm gonna try to get out of this sleet storm because I'm not just gonna sit here for the entire battle.
I'm surprised.
So
that's
basically, yeah, pick a direction and run, and you need to make a balance check, DC 10.
Okay, now. Okay, I would just go straight from where I came from, to be honest.
Okay.
I'd go back out this way, and however long it takes me to get out from the storm.
All right, so you're going to move at half. If you succeed, and it was from the center of this circle. So let's see here.
Yeah, however far that is.
Well, from where you are, it's only about 15 feet, so you're not that far from the edge. So, in fact, half an action for you would be you get out of it in your move action. So technically, you'd still have an action left. So you just need to make a successful balance check, DC 10 or higher.
Easy. Oh my god!
No, sorry. You just slipped ass over tit and fell on your face. So that you didn't get very far.
Well, I'm out of the sleet storm.
So, well, no, you're not, because...
Hey, you know what? Honestly, that's better, to be honest.
If you fail, you don't get to move that round. You pretty much
so I'm just back at the start.
attempt, and you're like, just pinned.
Honestly, no one saw it. That's cool.
No one knows what happened. Nobody knows what happened at all, so no one worries about
I'm
it.
still covered.
That's
I'm
it.
okay.
You can't be ridiculed for your action because no one knows it happened.
So now Cyrano gets the best of both worlds. He gets to stay in place, but all you know that Matt, the player, tried to get out. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, that's just only one round. You're all right. Okay, so Annie, Now, of course, again, you can't see anything past the front of your horse. All of this up here is just completely obscured.
After Britannica tells me to get the snake guy, okay, and I kind of look around, just see Sleet, so I rear my horse up and I turn it around, and I start galloping back this way. Where is it? And I'm gonna start galloping and looking around.
Okay, so by the time you're about here, yeah, you'll be able to see past it and see.
Just randomly just galloping around.
And now that I see
It's like on everything.
Galloping
amazing
around.
speed, I mean, I can reach it.
If you can fly. If you want to rush over there and engage it, you certainly can.
Oh,
I
God.
just.
Oh, you fell off your horse.
Oh no, your horse!
Oh no! I turn and I go, Steeler, go! And then I charge and I
Leaves you
and I
behind.
do a hit and charge past it with a hit.
Do a hit.
Or I don't know how horse mechanics work with D&D really.
There's a ride by attack.
Ride by
horse
It's
work.
basically
Only zookeepers know that.
I don't know if that's enough. I have to do a ride check, but
And cowboys.
and it will get an attack of opportunity.
oh, that's
So you can make it attack and do a ride by, but it will get to hit you back.
okay. I stop here, and the horse and me attempt to attack. So the horse first.
Does the horse get to attack if it does that ×5 move? Because that seems like that's a dash action. So I think that would pretty much be, if you use that, that's like its whole move, right?
Okay.
So I don't think it can attack. You can attack, but I don't think it can.
I will attempt to. Ooh.
A 22.
All right. Ride check. All right. I swing at it with. That's a
With your scimitar?
With my Serenity's Fury.
Serenity's Fury!
Serenity's
Okay.
Now.
And Serenity's Fury will do 10
Sad.
points. The ride check you passed. 11 is not going to hit this thing, though, I'm afraid.
Next time.
Well, you
Okay.
look dope riding up there, though.
Next
I know. Hey, thanks, Matt.
Next time. Okay, Alekma.
I'm gonna cast Sleet Storm again on Jane. No, I'm not.
Great.
Very cool.
I'm just gonna take a sleep nap down here, guys. Take your time.
Okay, I am going to. I saw it teleport, right? But I didn't.
You didn't know where it came from. You saw it materialize, yeah.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
just appears. Like, there's like a little puff of flames, like, and then it's there.
Okay, and if I throw my spear, is Jane in my way because she's on a big fuck off horse?
No, because
I mean,
Go between the
Do
legs.
it. Do it.
well, it's still a minus. I'm not going to use another feather. So 60. So I am going to throw my spear, and it's a -4 to hit.
yeah, because it's 2 range increments, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Here we go.
All right. Unfortunately, the spear will not hit. The spear goes whistling past, and
Yeah, I'm
you will be
returning
able
for
to
that.
retrieve it at the beginning of your next turn.
Yep, and I just move the square.
Okay.
Close the distance.
All right. It is Thing's turn. Okay, so these guys are all going to make balance checks. And because they are going to, if you remember last time, those things were pretty leapy, jumpy, dexterousy. So this first one is going to attempt to make his balance check, and he will succeed.
I just want a few to fail. That's all I'm hoping for is a few.
I failed. Here's one.
There's one, right?
Hey,
Yep.
yeah, you got one.
You were the one I was hoping would not fail. Cause
I had a
And
pretty
he
good
is
chance
going
not
to
to,
do
but I did.
15, 30. Okay,
Just
that's
had
with
to
his
roll
full
higher than a
move.
3.
Well, it's a half move, even, right? Or
Yeah, but if he basically is going to not perform an action, he
Got it.
can
Yeah.
effectively dash. So he's going to go to here. Oh, nope, get back, you butthole. Alrighty, and the next one is going to do the same. Because they are wanting off that bluff, which... Oh, close,
pass.
but no cigar.
yeah, you have to roll a 3 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, these things are fairly dexterous, so, right?
I'm sorry, Matt.
It's okay. Chances were I was going to make that save.
Yeah, you should. I mean, odds were you would make
17
it.
out of 20 times I'm making that save. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that was, well, 16, I guess, but still. 75% chance in.
And next one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make all the saves up first to be faster. Pass, pass,
Come
and
on,
last
one,
one.
just one, 3 or less. Fuck you.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Just one.
That there. Okay.
So
Oh boy.
yeah, the second I see these things jumping off the mountain,
Yeah, so that's literally what they're doing. Is each one of them is just going to run and leap off into the air. So you'll see them come out of the sleet storm like.
so yeah, the second
And
I see
once
that,
again, they'll hit the ground in a, hero pose, like one knee down, one hand down, swords ready.
okay.
I don't get an attack of opportunity on this one right here. Away
Away
from me.
you wouldn't see him, so you couldn't. I'm afraid. And now this dude. Okay, he is going to swipe at Jane Ivana with his big shiny glaive. Whoosh!
Ooh.
Ow!
Ooh.
Alrighty. So it's gonna hit you, I'm afraid.
Okay.
For
0.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah,
no.
there's got to be one on there somewhere.
Somewhere. Ooh.
For 8.
Okay.
And I need to make a little note here. Okay. Alright, he hacks you with his huge glaive. It hurts. It doesn't feel good.
Okay.
And at that point, he is also, then his eyes go and start burning with flame as his muscles begin to ripple, his face becomes all like psychotic, and he grows about 2 inches in every direction. And now he looks like he's just proverbially lost his shit.
Oh no.
Well, that wasn't easy. That wasn't hard.
Okay. But that's all they're getting to do this turn. So, Britannica.
Yeah.
So now you're not in the sleet, so you will be aware of this guy suddenly landing on the ground over there behind you. You just won't have kind of seen him come out until he was too far away to get an attack of opportunity. But you do know where they are.
Okay. So, how far away am I from Annie and them? I want to get over there. I don't know how to do that.
So click on the little ruler on the side table.
You can do
Go to no snapping. Snapper, no snapping.
No snap.
Point at your head and draw a line. Hold down the left mouse button and draw you a line. There you go.
Okay.
So remember, you can move 50 feet in any direction and still get an action, or you can move up to 100 feet, but you don't get an action if you move 50 to 100.
Okay.
So you could get to Annie and the Bad Thing, but you wouldn't get to act.
Okay.
Annie and the Bad Thing. It sounds like a book.
I'm gonna
Sounds
get
like,
to
like a
Annie.
radio show in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to Annie and the Bad Thing so she can have some of my juju.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, if you get within once you're within 20 feet of Annie and the Bad Thing, then she will definitely gain your pluses. So what does that mean for Annie? Now she's bathed in your aura.
Yes, tell me.
You are bathed in my aura.
And that's
Enjoy the
it.
bath.
That's it. You get to bask in her glory.
Bask in the ambience, baby.
So it's a magic circle against evil, and she gets +4 bonuses to everything.
Not everything.
Everything.
It just says
Everything.
+4 bonuses. I'm reading the book. What does that mean?
+4 to everything.
It's a +4 deflection bonus to armor class and a +2 resistance bonus on saves.
Yeah.
Where do you see that? That's not even on here.
Okay. +4.
So basically, anything evil, you've got a additional 4 AC against it, and if you have to make a saving throw, you're at +2.
Gotcha.
There you go. Got it.
Yeah. What Christy
Perfectly
says.
explained.
What Christy said.
Explanation.
+4 to everything. Baking a pie, +4, baby.
That's 4.
Holy pies.
That's all-purpose aura right there.
Have it.
Okay, there you go. All right, Cyrano. Cyrano!
Yeah,
So technically, you're still in the thing. So
I'm aware.
I will say that the second I saw them jumping from the sleet, I would have dismissed it.
Okay.
Because the whole point was just to impair them.
I would say that I would not have a problem with that statement because that's logical. So in that case, suddenly it'll disappear, and you'll be aware of a wall of bad guys down here on the ground with you.
Okay.
All of which, ironically, do have their back to you right now.
So I'm just gonna. So as it just kind of dissipates, I'm gonna kind of go. Oh. All right. Now, do I lose something on all fairness because of what happened last round?
Do you lose what?
Anything? Movement? Action?
No.
No. Okay. Cool.
You can because he dismissed it on his turn, and he is
Perfect.
before you. So you technically, it's a new round, so you get to act this round with full effect.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take a few steps forward here to this guy's back and just go, bah! Just plug my swords into him.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so how are we? So, new way to do this, Shag, is I do one at a time, correct?
Yes.
If you want the proper benefits.
First weapon,
Which
second.
I do. So there's my first weapon,
Which is the good one. Yeah.
That will hit.
and then my shorts. Second one is. There we go. It did. Okay, cool.
And that's the one that Shagget hit with the spear, I think, as well. It is.
Okay. So I hit it once.
Yep, you hit him once, but that was with your main attack, so you do get your backstabby badness.
Yes. Which is now
3d6.
3d6.
Ooh.
Eat him.
Roll that. Big numbers, baby. Not bad.
9. All right. Okay, yep. One of your blades digs in hard for 9 points of damage. He is alive, but these things...
Oh, what?
You were a little short, but these things don't really...
Hey.
They don't show pain because they've got these masks that you can't see behind it. So, but you got his attention. At the very least, he'll turn around to pay attention to you.
No. Okay. Well, here. Okay.
What's up, dude?
Here's the thing about that, though.
Uh-huh.
I don't want that to happen.
Okay.
So I'm.
Escape.
No.
So basically, you were gonna use your 5-foot step for free
Yeah.
to stab him,
Yep.
which means you still have a movement, is what you're
Yeah.
getting at. Okay, with you.
Yes. Yes. And I'm going to run if I have to tumble past this guy. I would like to get over to Britannica, because I think that's what tumble's specifically for, right? Is like getting through people without
Yeah.
taking attack of opportunity.
Yep. And that being said, you definitely have a window of room there anyway. So yeah, give me a tumble roll.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
And tumble obviously allows you to move like half your movement. You can't move the whole thing. But you don't need the whole thing.
Yeah. Tumble. Here we go.
Tumble. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Alright. So yeah, you can move 15 feet in your desired direction in that way.
Oh, only 15 feet. Okay.
Yeah, because half your move.
Oops. So, come on.
Because obviously rolling along the ground is not as quick as running like fuck.
Oh my God! Why is it doing that?
You need to choose no snapping.
I do have no snapping, so
There you go.
Right about there. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like that. Right about-
But you basically will avoid attack of opportunity. Cool.
yeah, I just want to get it out of the way.
All right, Annie.
So,
Are you okay?
Yeah.
So you're aware of all these things come blasting out of the sleet.
Yes. Yes, I am quite aware. I'm going to hop off my horse and face off against this.
Okay, so your move action is to get off the horse.
Yep. And I hold my weapon with both hands. And
All right. You just so your shield. You're just gonna dump it, like drop it on the
drop
floor.
the shield,
Okay.
please.
All right. Yep. You can. I'll let you drop a shield for a free action.
Thanks. And I'm going to, two-handed this with
Batter up.
my Serenity's Fury
Okay.
and attack.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
That'll hit. Nice.
Yay!
yes!
And it will
And it's a crit.
crit.
Woo!
Gotta love scimitars. They don't hit the hardest, but their crit range is nice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna belt him for 17.
Yep. And
Ooh. Delicioso.
my horse will
Make a stompy stomp.
he will do a full attack, which
Okay.
is 2 moves and a bite.
And a bite.
And a bite?
Yeah, horses technically, war horses can make a bite attack as well.
Hell yeah. Eat him like an
They like go,
Here's the 2 hoof
just like that.
attacks.
Ooh.
One hoof will hit.
And then
One hoof
there's
attack.
A bite attack.
The one
That will not. So you
And
hit with a hoof.
1
One hit with a hoof.
plus 4. Okay.
What's a hoof damage? Ooh.
Hoof damage is d6 plus 4. Big ass horse. Okay.
Hoof it.
All right, you belt him. Okay, start of the next round. Alekma.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I see my good friend kind of up shit's creek alone. Cyrano. So I'm going to give him some of my rocky friends, my little pebble.
Yay!
Are you summoning Pebble Boys? Okay.
It's
Heavy boys.
I'm hoping to. I'm not gonna say I'm hoping because I'm gonna roll low. So
Don't.
Pebble Boys, 3 Pebble Boys.
Yes,
Ooh.
nice.
And they're gonna be right here where these pebbles are conveniently located.
So you're summoning 3 little Pebble Boys. Okay.
Yay!
And yeah, they're gonna attack because it can only last for like a little bit.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
Let me get you some little dirt boys. You said there's 3. And what size are your dirt boys?
They are small because
Because you did 3 of them, right?
yes.
Let me make a copy. Okay, where are you putting them?
Right between Cyrano and all these guys that are probably gonna go for me. Right here.
Can you spread them out like that?
Well, within 5 feet of each other. So like.
Yeah, okay, sorry, whenever you clicked over here, I was like,
Yeah. So like this, like in this line.
Okay, so like here. Here.
Yeah.
They're so precious.
here.
Little motherfuckers. Yeah.
Alright, there you go. 3 plebs.
Or
So
they just say, Alekma,
2 of
Alekma."
them are gonna attack the one who's looking away, I guess.
Okay, the one that span around only to swipe as Cyrano rolled underneath his blade. Okay.
So 1 attack and 2 attacks.
One of them hits.
All right.
This one's pretty badly beat up.
Kill him or not.
Yes, that's enough. Yeah, he slams
smash.
him with his slams him with his eartheny fist and big pile of clothes. Okay. There you go. All right. And is that all you're doing?
That's a full round. That's a round action. So yeah.
Okay, their turn then. All right, Jane, you take 2 hit points of damage. That cut that's on your arm is bleeding like a mother effer. Blood is just gushing out of it, so you take 2 points of damage by default at the start of the round. And it is their turn. All right, so... Oh. Stop, roll 20. Be nice. Here and... about here. Okay, so these three are going to make a dash action.
Alright. Now, can my little pebble boys attack?
I would say one of them may make an attack of opportunity. Yes.
Alright. But they're dashing to me.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay.
So this little guy can swing at one of them.
Oh.
But he misses. Okay. This one is going to engage Cyrano.
What?
What? What? I'm going to get an attack?
Me?
Okay. This one is going to take on the horse.
No.
He is going to continue to wade in where he is at. All right, so let's roll. None of these guys get to attack because they dashed. Okay, Cyrano.
Yes.
Cyrano!
All right. Your mask wielder is going to... Oh, look at that, look.
Ha-ha! Attack me, will you? Let that be a
Oh! And it's the worst possible fumble. All right. As you rolled underneath him, he kind of like swings down with a curving arc, and then as he repositions himself to not kind of like get tangled up, his leg raises and he hacks into his own leg.
What a dummy.
What a dumbass.
fool.
We call this one Frank. He's
Wait.
sort of a...
And and he max damaged himself. Oh my god. He max damaged himself for 10 points. Way to help out the opposition there, Frankie. Okay.
I love him. Don't kill him. Let's keep him.
Can we keep him? Huh? All right. The one that's attacking your horse. He's gonna miss.
Nice.
All right, Jane Ivana, big bad unpleasant dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue my swing.
Oh, hold on, it's his attack. He hasn't gone yet.
Oh shit! I was my turn.
All right, he is now under his battle frenzy.
Pretending to swing.
That means
Scary.
Very scary. He has snakes for a beard. He's terrifying.
all right, Jane.
No, too.
No bag of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, he's hitting you.
Oh, it's way worse.
Ouch!
Plus 13. Yo.
Bring it.
Okay.
No.
For 12 points
Don't
of
bring it.
damage.
Bring it less.
please.
A little less.
Okay, you brought it.
Now scale it back.
Alrighty. And that is all they're getting to do. Okay, Britannica. Now
Yes.
you're in there.
I am going to swing over Annie's poor little head and try to hit this guy.
Okay, swing
And
it
let me
at.
ask you, he seems kind of like he might be an emo guy, right? Maybe
He is eel.
outside of
No, he's
No.
lawful. He's lawful good. Chaotic neutral. He's 1 kill away from becoming evil. He counts as evil, and he is an outsider.
Okay.
He
so-
is exactly what you were made to fight. So you are beast mode against this dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit my +2, and then I don't know how to do the extra 2d6. I just do that after.
Just roll additional 2d6 afterwards, the same way Matt does his stabby in the back stabby. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, 29. That's definitely a hit. All right, so 16 points of damage,
plus my 2.
and now you inflict an additional 2d6 because you have a Bane versus evil outsiders with your axe.
So I go r/2d6.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's not right. So you do
Slash.
space.
Yeah.
Slash R.
R. Sorry, 2d6. We told you wrong. Slash R, not r/.
So close.
That was our bad.
So I don't get to do this
Listen,
stuff,
Christy.
guys. Okay, it's not working. /R space
2d6.
I'll get there.
There!
Did it.
For an additional 6. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, he definitely didn't like that. Like, as you hit him, there's like a flash of celestial light. Like a big
Wait,
burst.
Cut a couple snakes off.
So he sure, you can take a couple of snakes off. Like,
Yay!
why not? Cyrano! So you have one of the shiny face mask guys engaged with you right now.
Yeah, I know, but God, my
But
bud's
it looks, yeah, from down south, it looks like Alekma is about to be in a world of shiny blades.
Yeah. Okay, so then so what I'd like to do again then, well, if I can even do it, not that I can really measure, but just so I have an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'd be able to do it. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to just kind of like tumble forward out of this guy to not get hit.
Okay.
And as I'm kind of coming up from my roll, just take my 2 daggers and drive him into the back.
Sounds good to
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Make
yeah.
a tumble roll. As long as you're successful on the tumble, he will not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool. I'm just tumbling all over
I
the place
tumble
right now.
for ya.
Well, I took such a good, I'm like, I can finally use it. It actually makes sense to use it.
Right.
16. Oops, did it roll twice? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
roll.
roll. He roll out of his range without getting an attack of opportunity, and appear up behind this guy. And you want to like shank him?
Yep.
Let him have it.
And do I get flanking for that?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Ooh.
So again, one at a time for this one, and then
Ooh.
That's a hit, and
Nice.
so is that.
yes!
So you're gonna hit him twice. So it's 10 points of damage to that guy. Okay.
66 for
And you're gonna dish in some backy back stab.
66.
Wow.
Oh, not bad.
21. Nice.
Woo!
Yep, he's done for. He's dead.
Woo!
Nice.
Yep. So you come up underneath. You want to give us a visual on how you're decimating this guy?
Yeah, I essentially like when you do a tumble and then you kind of do like a back handspring to give myself a little extra flip forward,
Okay.
and I just
Use
plug
the
both my
momentum
swords.
and just.
Yeah, just dig straight down and kind of take him down to the ground and go, hi! Right up to Alekma
Okay. All right. Yep.
as I kind of turn to the next
And I mean, you feel the blades dig in, and then like a half a second later, they just like cut down through empty cloth as the clothes fall to the ground below you. Okay.
Jedi.
Annie.
Does that mean I get to attack now?
Now it's your turn. Yes.
Oh,
Do it.
great.
And your horse's
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, so I still weapon wielding it two-handed, swing forward.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Another crit.
Some high rolls.
Wow.
Do it.
Jesus,
Do it.
Jane. I mean, no 20s,
Alrighty.
but still, good
I
job.
know, I want my
Yeah.
20s. This sucks.
Yeah, you're getting close,
so
but no
close.
cigar. Again, so it's 17. Nice.
Wow.
And then here's 2 hoof attacks. And,
Is the horse attacking him and ignoring the other guy still?
I'm gonna command him to keep attacking me.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. and
Alrighty.
fight. Oops, I did a
Um,
plus exclamation
Oops,
point.
I did it again. Nah.
That's supposed to be a 1 though.
Oh, that still missed. Okay, that's one hit. One hoof hit.
Did you get a bite?
Don't you know how to
No, the
take
bite
on the
missed.
cat, Jane?
Oh, it
The
did.
bite was a 13.
What? Eating my own
Don't make
words
mistakes
now.
when you're rolling dice.
Right, yeah. So, okay. Okay, he is looking very unwell.
Nice, guys.
Alekma.
All right.
You're
I'm
close
going-
enough to hit this guy if you wish.
Gonna do it. Just a. Hooah! Hooah!
Oh yeah, that's a
like
solid hit.
that.
All right, dig in with the old spear.
These two are gonna go to this backline one. These two elementals.
The bottom two.
The bottom two are gonna surround the back guy.
Okay.
And this one's gonna go to the one that Cyrano was dealing with.
Aha. He can finish him off.
Wow.
Even though he kind of did to himself.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
The topmost one.
That is just a hit.
Ooh.
And he'd already taken 10 from himself.
Yep.
1 hit and 1 miss. Okay, so the top one hit and one of the two at the bottom hit.
All right. Topmost.
For 5. Okay.
Well, that's damage.
Ouch.
That's damage.
Sorry.
And the bottom one?
The bottom one. Yay! One
For
more.
6. Okay.
That's it.
And it is their turn. Jane, take 4 points of bleed
No,
damage.
I don't want to. 4.
4, because you've been stabbed twice. You have 2 infernal wounds now.
Okay.
Oh no.
And it is Thing's turn.
Ooh, we're getting raided by Fateful Encounters again.
Hey,
Oh,
thank you,
what's
guys.
up? Witches get stitches. Good to see you guys. You guys must have finished early.
Was it a TPK? What happened?
Did y'all TPK? Yeah. What went
So
on?
sad.
Witches get
I popped in and said hi right before you started at 7:30, and you're already here. Normally it's about 10:30 when we see you guys. So we did TPK, or we did finish early.
cleared the map.
They cleared the map. There you go.
Nice.
Well, good to see you guys. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Alrighty. No TPK, just a very productive episode. Good deal. Bad things time. Alright, so this guy is going to take a swat at your little earth elemental.
No!
Rocky boy.
Leave Pebbles one alone!
Pebbles.
Ignore that, I just did an X. Well, that would have hit anyway. Okay, so it's one hit.
Igor.
It says zero.
Everyone's
See, not just me.
they're all screwing up. Okay, so your pebble is going to take 10 points of damage from his silvery blade.
He has one pebble left.
One pebble.
He's just a rolling pebble now, okay?
Okay, this dude is also going to swat at one of the two.
Heavy Roosevelt.
Pebby. Alright, and he will hit.
Yes, unfortunately. That is
No.
For 5.
Okay. Oh, wait, I should probably, be a good person.
Be a good person.
What are you doing?
Well, I got the hit points, you know?
Keep track.
Peb 1, Peb 2, yeah.
Yeah, you got to track his stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, the one that's engaged with you, Alekma, cuts in low with his sword
Yeah, that hits. Ow.
and comes up to deliver a slashing blow, catching you on the thigh. Fortunately, it's not a deep cut. It's more of a sideways glance and bruise for 6 points.
Ouch. Okay.
Okay, the one that's attacking your warhorse, miss.
Yes.
Okay, he swings his blade for 16.
He hits.
Alrighty.
Wait, does the horse get the aura of whatever?
Yes, it's an ally, and it's within 20
That's
feet,
plus
so yes,
4
it
then,
does.
right? So no.
Woo!
He misses.
Look, Britannica, you helped.
Don't touch my pretty pony.
Alrighty. So the beardy dude is going to use his free action to invoke another ability, because he doesn't like Britannica. He does not want to fight her. That is a bad thing. It is a terrible option for him to stay toe-to-toe with her. So he is bugging out, and he will emerge over here.
What?
Hey, what?
Oh,
Oh no.
cheater.
I'm afraid he
That
has...
is cheating.
Yeah, he can... he has greater teleport at will.
I was gonna say he went way farther than I did.
Yeah, he actually has teleport, not like a Misty Step type thing.
I figured.
Kill him and take his blade. Maybe that's
So yeah,
what-
he does
Yeah,
not
total
wish
power
to
is-
die to that glowing celestial axe of hers, for sure. And that is their turn. So, Alekma, you're up.
Oh, okay. Jeez, that was a fast little round. I'm gonna try to
Excuse
kill
me.
the one in front of me.
Okay.
Spirit in the gut.
For 23, that's...
That's nice.
Yeah, okay, he's still alive, but he is seriously bloodied.
The topmost pebble, which is that one hit point, is gonna try
Most
to
pebble.
roll is gonna roll into the sneakers and have him stub his toe.
Oh, that's
Okay.
No, he's not.
He's going to fail. All right. Your 2
He can't jump high enough. Okay.
pebbles, 2 and 3.
All right. 2
Oh,
and 3. Shet and Floopy. Okay.
Yeah. No and no.
Floopy.
No and then.
So they're just fail.
All right. Britannica. So yeah, you're suddenly aware of now. Yeah, he's like, and there's a little
can't see him
wisp of
at
flames
that.
left behind as he disappears.
And I have no idea where he went. See from my vantage point.
Well, you were kind of down low enough because you were meleeing, weren't you? So you probably couldn't see. Not without using a move to go up.
Okay.
But there's plenty of other things on the battlefield.
There are indeed. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy over here, and I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. So you do know that with your flying thingy, again, it's the same rules. As long as you cover 20 feet, you can make a charge attack if you wish.
Oh, okay.
So that gives you a +2 to hit if that's what you opt to do. Or you can not do that and do power attacks if you want.
No, let's do. So what I just put in 2 for the additional attack bonus.
Yep. If you're going to do a charge, for sure.
Yes, I'm gonna charge.
All right.
Gonna blast his ass.
That will hit, and that will be enough to finish him off. How do you want to take him out?
I want to cut him right in half. Just whoosh.
So you want to sweep by and just reap him as if he was corn, okay?
Yes, I'm reaping him.
You rapist. Okay.
Oh no!
There you go. Nice. Cyrano!
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense if I just come right down here on this guy.
Okay.
Take a couple steps forward and 2 swords again.
Alrighty.
It's so nice how they just keep on.
Don't forget you've got your other ability as well that you gained
do.
last turn. Just as a
Yeah,
reminder.
I don't think I'd really need it right now, though.
Probably not, no. But
But yes, I have it on my notes. Thank you.
okay. 16 and that's barely a miss and a miss.
Okay.
Alrighty. Annie. So there's one hacking at your horse on the other side of it. So there's a big horse between you and him.
I'm gonna take this opportunity while the horse attacks that guy. I'm gonna heal up with my healing touch, 17 points.
The healing touch, is that your special ability or a paladin ability?
It's my demigod ability.
Oh, okay. Then go ahead, use it. It will work.
Cool. Then I use that.
We've seen you do this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got her special heal, and then she's got her regular heals.
Okay. Yeah.
FYI, regular heals don't work against infernal wounds.
Oh, Snoopy.
Yeah, you have to have a DC 16 heal check, a cure spell, or a heal spell. But your particular ability is considered uber enough to heal this, so you are okay. But you could have burned a lot of cure light wounds and got nowhere.
Phew,
Okay, and your horse is gonna basically attack him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus. More
That's a miss,
bad rolls.
a miss, and a miss. Okay, no.
Thanks, horse.
Suck, horse.
Thanks.
You should dismiss that one and get a new one. This one sucks. All right, Alekma.
Yeah, let's rinse, repeat.
Rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to kill this one that Cyrano and I are trying to kill.
All right, there you go. 17, and that is enough to end him. How do you want to take him out, sir?
Right through the neck, up into the head. Just like,
Ooh, nice. Piking.
I'm gonna poke him.
Okay, yep. Your spear sinks in, it emerges from the back, and then literally, the mass kind of bounces off the shaft of the spear, drops to the floor, and you're left holding a bunch of rags on the end of your blade.
Alright. Pebbles 1 is gonna roll over to this guy to deal his little mini damage.
Okay.
20 feet movement.
Yep.
And he's gonna strike the horse hitter
Whack.
and fail miserably.
Yeah.
These two are gonna attack the one down below. Oh my lord.
Oh, look at
my
that.
God.
The exact opposite. He got no ill effect. Oh!
Hey!
Ooh.
Okay, Pebbles 3 is coming hard. Possibly. Yes!
Wow.
Natural 20! Alrighty, well, there's the first natural 20 of the night.
Doesn't count because it wasn't you, it's Pebble Boy.
And you were actually
Pebbles.
second favorite tonight behind
Somebody actually
Snugs.
voted
So,
this time for you.
Thanks, Jane.
The way she says it so passively is so
there you go.
insulting.
So, over the helping J-Bird, Batty, Cryphon, and Acronis Wolf, you guys all won gold because somebody can roll a 20. Alright.
So it's double dice, right? That's
Yeah,
the crit?
dish it.
Alright. Boom for 11.
Okay.
And he had already taken
Some damage.
some damage, yeah. Let's see, where was he at? Alright, yep. Okay. He's still there, but it was a good belt. Okay, your other two Pebble Boys.
No, they both missed.
Oh, you rolled for them already? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled for them. They told us.
Alrighty then. It is their turn. Okay, let's see. This guy here, they're not going to retreat because they don't really have feelings and don't give a crap about anything. So with a Pebble Boy,
I get it.
you get it? And
I can.
all right, he's going to swipe at the horse still.
Don't laugh so hard about that, guys.
And he will miss.
Yay.
This one is actually engaged by the two pebbles. He's not going to try to get past a pebble to get to one of you, because again, meta no meta. They are equally a threat to him as you guys are. So he's going to swipe the one that he is closest to facing. And...
That misses.
all right.
Nice.
Our friend up here. Okay. Alright. He is going to attempt to use an ability. He has a 35% chance to succeed.
Oh no.
I'm calling it because it's one of those critical things that may or may not happen.
Oh no.
If this dice roll is 35% or less, something good for him and very bad for you happens. If it is 36 or over, he will fail miserably and be very upset.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Oh shit.
I'm so scared.
Oh no, I know.
He did it so sad.
Oh, that's a good roll.
I'm afraid he just was able to gate in another one of himself. There are now two of them.
Oh no.
Okay, literally, just because this is going to be funny, the one that you've been fighting was down to 3 hit points. He concentrates really hard. Another one emerges. He goes, tag, and disappears.
Son of a bitch.
So he just tagged out, but brought a buddy in his place. All right. It's not a very demonly-like thing to do, but it's funny, so that's what he does. Tag. Well, you know something, Mean Gene. I see her over there with her big wings and her big shiny axe. Okay.
That should be his voice now.
It's canon.
And that is their turn. Okay. Britannica.
Great. All right. Okay, so I see Annie over there trying to figure out what she's doing, and I'm gonna, I guess, just charge for this guy too, and just like, I'll save your pony. I don't mean to pick it up. I'm just gonna pick it up and run away with it.
You fly off with it.
It's mine now.
Toss it to the red beard guy.
Right? The charge.
Like the Hobbit.
That.
Okay, so you're going to swoop in and swat at this dude?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, he's done.
Do I get him?
He's done. How do you want to take this one out?
I'm gonna chop his head up. Don't hurt my horse.
Chop his legs off.
Okay, awesome. Cyrano.
That.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step forward because I have no idea that dude's up there.
No, nobody knows he's up there. This is all.
That's what I mean. I'm just gonna step forward and two swords again.
Okay.
Here we go on one and the second one.
Ooh.
That's
Sweet damage.
one hit
Okay,
for
Look.
3.
that's all I get.
That was a big whoop, but hey, you know what? It's all fun and games.
Oh, would it have been? Would it be? Wait, would it be flanking though with the Pebby behind him? I didn't
Yes!
take
Yes!
Okay.
Yes, which would make the second one a hit.
Damage.
So 6
Okay,
damage.
great. So hey, 6 damage.
Ooh,
Yay!
there you go.
And
Nice.
I don't get any sneak attack or anything. So
No.
I'm not behind him. So
Correct.
okay.
All right, Annie.
Oh, he's gone.
Yep. He just got cleft in twain.
I'm gonna look around and go, where's the snake man? And spin around in a 360.
Okay.
Just Britannica.
No, I don't see him anywhere.
Okay, and I'm just gonna start rushing over this way. I actually don't know how far away this is. Okay.
Let me go down here. I'm gonna just because it'll be easier and it'll make more sense.
I'm going to dismiss my horse too while I run this way.
Okay.
Bye, horse. In a poof of light.
Yeah.
I'm very sad about it. My sweet prince.
And I'm gonna go cheer on the pebbles.
Stilo gives you the middle hoof.
No.
Okay, you're gonna pebble cheer? Okay. Alrighty. Olekma.
I'm running.
Can you take out the last of these little dirt demon type fellows, whatever they are?
Please.
He-ya!
Hiya! Oh.
No.
No.
But Pebbles? The Pebbles?
And the pebbles? The pebbles? The pebbles?
VIP pebbles, come on. Crit him again.
Alright, these are for the 2 that are attacking it. +5 to both of these. I'm just running a roll ball.
Yeah.
1 hits.
1 hits, yep.
Okay.
Deliver a pebble blow, a pebbly blow.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, he's still there. He's slowly being hacked to pieces by small micro cuts, but he is still technically there. Alrighty.
Getting massaged to that.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh no!
That's a different color.
Cheater!
Plus 9, plus 2, because he's got flanking.
That's cheating.
That's not
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, they're not allowed to use their special abilities, only you are.
Oh!
Alright, so suddenly, yes, a burst of flames appears behind him, and
Oh.
he hacks into you from behind with his glaive.
What did I do?
So rude.
You're the only person left that's over there that's fighting his dudes, other than Cyrano. For 10.
And he saw what happened to the last one.
He didn't want to get involved in that. Okay, 10 points.
Alright. Ouch.
Um,
ouch.
Ouchie, ouchie. Okay. And the last one is here. You're all kind of engaged in this guy, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's a fair D6 roll. 1 or 2, he'll go for the pebble in front of him. 3 or 4, he'll go for Cyrano. 5 or 6, he'll go for Alekma. And he is going for the pebble. All right, he swats down towards the pebble, and whoa! Oh, God, these guys are fumblicious.
Love it.
16 was rolled. Okay, he gets a -2 to hit on his next attack.
Okay.
Sucks for him. Britannica.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
So yeah, out of your peripheral, you'll definitely suddenly see a burst of flames as this thing materializes directly behind Alekma.
Okay, and can I make it over to him and hit?
If it is 50 feet or less, yes, you can. You're right there.
Alright.
And it's a charge, right?
And it will count as a charge, so +2 to hit.
Charge 'em.
And all my other deliciousness.
Yeah, that.
It all applies, because he's an asshole. You're anti-asshole.
I don't
true.
like assholes. Any flank on that as well, or no?
No, it won't be a flank, because there's nobody on the opposite plane. But you will get your
So I get 4.
Bane
today?
versus Evil. So you get +4 on what you normally get. 2 from the Bane and 2 from the charge.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, 23. That's a pretty good opener. And is that? And then because the Bane, additional 2d6.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
29. That's not a bad opening salvo for sure.
Bad.
It's about now why he realize. It's about now when he
So
realizes
brave.
why his buddy tagged out and got out of here. Oh, this is why you didn't want to fight. Gotcha. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Cyrano.
Okay, so seeing this guy just appear out of the corner of my eye,
Yep.
and then looking at this other guy in front of me, surrounded by the entire party.
Right.
I'm just gonna kind of glance over, and I'm getting better at this kind of move now, to where I don't have to sit there and go, yeah, to think about it. I just kind of blink, and I appear where I think I want to be.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm kind of getting the hang of it. So I'm gonna.
So you're basically gonna like and appear behind him like two can play
Yeah.
at that game.
Yeah, and under my voice, I'm gonna go ha to myself because like I'm getting better at this. So I'm gonna attack here. I don't get any pluses to attack from Britannica, do I?
You are now technically across the plane, so you would get your 2 points from flanking.
But I mean, Britannica's
My aura.
doesn't give me any
You get-
bonuses.
oh,
to
It gives you
attack.
bonuses to your AC
Defense,
and your
okay.
saves, but not to attack.
Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the first,
Hit.
and there's the second.
You hit.
All right, both of those are hits.
And then 66. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's
Now, one
I
of
see
so
29.
the
Britannica.
second one won't hurt the dude
What?
Oh,
because mundane weapon, and everybody else is using magic weapons. You only have one magical weapon against this dude. So the
Okay.
first one will count, and the first 3d6 will count.
What
Those
was
are the
that
three
you said?
sixes.
It's just it rolled weird, right?
Yeah,
So
no, I rolled
5,
the
6, 7, 8,
That's
9,
not
10,
bad.
11,
I'll
12,
take
30, 40, 50, 17 will count.
Yeah.
You get for talking shit.
Hey, I can hurt people without even touching them, so.
There you go. All right. Yeah, so you basically dig in. Your mundane, boring, old, regular short sword will not gain any mark on this guy, but your blade of penumbra will quite happily shadow glaive right into him.
That's nice.
Okay, nice.
Perfect.
Annie.
I go, you got this, Pebbles. I'm gonna go
And they look at you and go because that's how small rock monsters talk.
flank guy on this side, and I'm going to smite evil.
Ooh, okay, he
Nice.
definitely is evil, and you will get flanking.
It's time. So flank,
This time.
yes. So we're gonna get
time.
plus
No,
4
I
on the
got the
bonus
one.
attack, and plus 5 additional bonus damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Hit him. 18 is not a hit.
That's
What
so
were all those
weak.
pluses you said? Where'd they go?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
No!
She rolled bad, I'm afraid.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and all these bonuses, but if you roll terrible, it doesn't really help.
Yeah.
But never mind. Okay, Alekma, you're up. So yeah, you definitely felt the smart of something hit you back.
So I am going to spin in place and then drive my spear downward at the guy so I don't hit my two friends.
Okay.
Try to downward.
It's like you guys have all surrounded this dude. It's a boom, 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 boom. Everyone's just pummeling him. Okay.
What do you have to do?
He's evil.
He's a bad
A
guy.
green snake.
He's naughty.
He's a bad
He's very naughty. Oh, nice hit for 16.
There you go.
Very nice.
So that's...
And this is the last round of my Mr. Pebbles.
Yep.
Come
No.
on, guys. Kill
Come
Mr.
on.
Pibbs.
Come on,
So-
Mr. Coombs.
So I only get 2 to because that's too far away. I don't really grind.
What was that?
Yeah, he won't.
I saw that too.
Oh, that was me moving the horse out of the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't panic.
1 hit.
Don't panic.
It's like that looks big.
All right.
I was really worried.
So 1 will hit. 23.
Okay.
4.
Ooh.
He just took him out.
Yay!
Way to go, Pebbles.
He smashed the leg guard of the thing, so it would fall and die and crumple.
Nice.
There you go. All right.
All my pebbles go.
And then the pebbles crumble back to the earth from whence they came. Alrighty, it is the thing's turn. I know what it would like to do, but again, it is not going to do that. It is going to...
Dang it.
Oh.
That's its turn. It is bugging out. Britannica.
Okay. Seeing it do that again, I'm gonna fly up.
All right. Yeah, you will. So you will basically see it up there on the bluff from the point where where the first one originally was.
Will I be able to charge it if I've flown up? Or
Well, you're gonna have to go up 20. Well, you were already probably 10 feet up, so you're gonna have to go up at least another 10. That's 10-foot movement, and then you're gonna have 40 foot in that direction. That'll get you to here, so you can get to him, but you cannot attack him because you'd have to do the equivalent of a dash. So you can get to him, but you wouldn't be able to make an attack, or you can just get to like here and not attack.
I'm gonna go the whole way.
Okay, all right, get in there.
Almost scare him. Hopefully. Oop,
Wow.
there we go.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna hover.
Not getting away this time.
I mean, and you don't have to get down at his level either, because you can
No,
fly.
yeah,
So you can
I'm
be
above
like
it,
high
yeah.
enough to where you hope he can't
Yes.
basketball dunk and hit you with the glaive. Okay.
Get dunked on.
All right.
Don't dunk me.
Guess what he's gonna do?
What? Give up?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
35% chance.
Say JK, JK.
Oh,
no.
Yep.
So he had, because this is a different one, and he has a 35% chance of pulling in a buddy. So here we go.
Oh,
But he failed.
Yay!
Yes.
So he was like, "Someone help me!" And the other one that was down there, all bleeding, was going, "Don't do it. Don't go up there. It's a trick. You're gonna get your ass kicked. Stay here. Don't go." And they were like, "Okay, we got this. We'll stay here." Okay, cool. So, so Britannica, it is your turn. Well, technically, you guys down here can act. So, what do you want to do? I mean, you saw her fly over there with meaningful intent, but
I would follow then.
okay.
I would cast heal on myself.
All right.
Yeah, I would take a dash.
Okay. Alekma, actually, you took 2 points of damage, and that didn't work.
But didn't heal anything?
Nope, nothing. That Cure Light Wounds cannot heal this. And you took 2 points of additional damage at the start of its round.
Okay, got that. But it's the
Cure Light Wounds
other
does
wounds.
not heal infernal wounds.
But I took other wounds. That's what I'm saying. I took wounds.
So you can heal up to, how much did it hit you for?
Shit. I don't.
I want to say it was 13, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you can heal up. You can heal 13, but you cannot heal 13 of the wounds that you've taken. So you can heal up to, but no more than being 13 points down.
13 plus. Oh, got it.
If that makes sense. Well, technically, no, 15, because 2 points are from the bleed.
Got it. Okay.
So
Makes sense.
there you go. So you can heal any damage over 15. You can heal up to 13
Okay.
points of it. There you go. All right. So Cyrano, you're bolting over there.
Yep.
Electra, you've done that. Annie, what do you want to do?
I'm going to dash as well.
Okay.
All right. Dash will get you 60 feet. So basically, right there with Cyrano. Okay.
So we're just jogging alongside each other.
Yep. Elekma, you were healing. So
Get get social distancing here.
Yeah, so
It's doomed. Okay, realizing at this point that it has nowhere to go, it's going to rear back and just let you have it with its glaive. It's going to go infuriating, so it's going to get that, so 13.
Who, me?
Yep, because you're the only thing that really is there.
You can't reach
18.
me. I don't think that hits.
Might not with your boat, with all your
Nice,
Uber bonuses.
It does not.
Yay!
Sucks to be
Ah,
him.
you can't touch me. And I fly a little higher up.
And you do the hammer dance back and forth.
Can't touch this. And Lekma, you take 2 more points of damage at the start of his turn.
Uh-oh.
And now it is Britannica's turn.
Okay. I am going to smack his ass with a power attack.
Okay. So, yep, you can add up to your BAB, and if you hit, you can do double that in damage bonus.
I forgot how this works because I haven't done it in so long.
So
Sorry,
basically,
I hate all the math.
there's a point on there's a point on the macro where it asks you for your attack bonus, right?
Yep.
And you're gonna-
power attack.
It also says
Yep.
power.
Yeah, where it says power attack,
power
you're going to
attack, so
put
I'm gonna
in
put-
how many points you're going to use.
I want to use all of them.
So you say -5.
Yep.
-5.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you hit, it will add 10 to your damage roll.
Okay. Do I want to do all of them?
Do it. Okay. Why not? Just do it.
And then I add the power attack bonus. I add 10.
Just
Yes.
do it.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I'll learn it someday.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
But there is the hindrance of power
You're
attack,
gonna
of course.
miss either way.
It makes you miss. Okay, never mind.
You're gonna miss no matter what.
Cerno!
Yeah, I'm still running up there.
Okay,
I
so
think
another
my-
60 movement.
Yep, another 60, so that'll get me 25.
I didn't use my bait.
It'll get you to him.
It'll get me behind him, which is right where I want to be.
Yep.
Okay.
The Bane wouldn't have helped. Wouldn't have been enough.
Okay.
Because it would only been 15. You need 19. Okay.
Sure.
And Annie.
I'm also going to spend my round pretty much doing what?
Okay, so you're going to flee up there. All right. Alekma, you're up.
Yeah,
Stop running!
I would have used my dash and also said, "This isn't working."
I'm bleeding to death.
He's a cat!
Help! I'm bleeding, and it's not being healed. I
Then
tried.
hold him still.
I'm
all the
shouting
bleeding.
that after Annie as she's moving. Like,
All
just
right.
hold it for the-
Start of his turn. Alekma, you take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
And he is once again going to try to at least attempt to take out this holier-than-thou thing that he hates so much. This time he's going to find purchase with his blade.
That does it.
For 11 points of infernal damage.
Ouchie.
Alrighty. Okay. But it is now your turn to retaliate.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again. I get a flank now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
+2 from flank.
Wonderful.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh!
Oh, it's a crit and then some.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
And that is another natural 20, so that's another set of dice we're giving away tonight. That's 2 sets.
Woo! You're welcome. I forgot to.
Legolas Wingding.
Alrighty. Yeah, he is going to die in grotesquely glorifying fashion. So how do you want to take out this Barbazoo, this bearded devil?
So I want to come down on him and I want to basically chip like a gull swing at his head, and I'm gonna swing it up, and when his head goes up, I'm gonna snatch it from the air and just as I'm flying over everyone, and it's just bleeding all over me.
Excellent.
And little
Okay.
snakes are everywhere.
Alrighty. Yep. Okay, as you hold it in the air, basically gripping hold of his black ponytail, you don't even feel as the flames engulf it as it goes up in flames around your hand, but it doesn't even burn.
My trophy.
And the corpse and body is just kind of like disappears in little tiny flecks of glowing embers as it scatters to the wind, nothing more than black dust.
So about that time, I come into the view saying, bleeding! No! I'm just gonna fall on my knees.
Yeah, so is he. Oh.
And Britannica, you are going to go down 2 points as well.
Ouch.
Because you also got hit by this thing. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Yeah, so we have a situation where Britannica and Alekma are bleeding from this nasty infernal wound that doesn't seem to want to heal by simple healing magic.
Okay, I'm gonna hover down to Annie. But Annie, this.
What's
I
wrong?
got a thing right here, please.
That's what I do too. What?
Can you do anything?
What are you saying?
Actually, let me. I want to retcon something real quick. Give me a caster skill check, Shagget. Sorry. It will work if you get a 16 or higher.
Oh.
Caster skill is my wisdom save.
It's basically your level and so.
Okay.
Your caster level check. So it's a caster level check.
All right. So I'm 5th level. So there we go. Nope.
Dang it.
Okay. Nope. So it wouldn't have worked.
Okay. So I'm just gonna fall on my stomach and be like, pointing at my back.
So when you tried to heal it, basically the healing energy washed over it. But just momentarily it seemed like it was going to work, but then the wounds just kind of opened back up again.
Okay.
So effectively every round, Britannica and Alekma, you're going down 2 hit points. Unless something is done to stop this.
Right.
But Annie,
I'm
what you
going to
got?
Try. And be like, I don't understand. It worked on me. And I'm going to use 2 of my healing touch, my personal ability, on him.
You used 17 of that so far, right?
Yes, out of 21.
Yep. Okay, that will work. That'll heal. That'll stop it bleeding, and will heal you 2 points.
Okay, so
So you're healed 2, and the wound has stopped, and that means you've got 2 more points of that ability left.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to.
Me too.
Where is it?
Aren't you glad that you actually didn't use all of
Oh
that?
my gosh! I know. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I randomly saved a couple. So.
Always pays to keep a few points. You never know when you can need them.
Heal you for my remaining 2.
So again, you'll get healed 2, but that will stop the infernal wound. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank God.
Well,
What do we do if that happens again?
I'm just gonna go sleep here. I'm just laying on my stomach.
oh,
This place is desecrated now. We have to go.
Suddenly there's a flash of light, the other one comes back. Disappears. Gates in, stabs you, leaves.
what the hell was that thing?
What things you
A
mean?
man
There were
with
2.
snakes for beards.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, the other guy we
Horrifying.
fought didn't look like that, did he?
I mean,
one was red, the other was purple.
you know, as you kind of think about it and examine the situation, it was very clear and very obvious these things were here for you. You know, they obviously were
Yeah, they were waiting.
waiting for you specifically above anything else.
Yeah, well, the townspeople pass back and forth fine,
Well,
with no problem, and
I
then
think
we
they
show
know
up.
What we're trying to do. Like they
They?
tried to stop us. They tried to stop us way back there. Those same
Well-
guys.
Yeah, another trap.
Who is they?
I don't know these silver masked creatures and their snake leaders.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Who are they?
The devil.
Foosball's the devil.
It's the devil!
There were no insignias or anything.
Mama
on their clothes.
said. Mama said that.
Yeah, no markings like a.
Like a devil horn or
Religion,
something?
Well, I mean, obviously the bearded thing had horns and looked very demonic or devilish. These things, the ones that burst out of the ground, once again, they were just like the ones before. I mean, they're clearly not regular humans because they, upon death, they turn to nothing. So they're either something summoned or animated, or there's obviously some strangeness about these things. But that is the second time that they've been deployed as shock troops against you.
It seems they appear anytime we're going the right way. Right?
Right. That's good.
Anytime that we're not just in a town, they appear. How do they know that we're going to be where we are?
Are they
Unless
tracking
somebody's
us?
telling them.
Well, I mean, did you hear this from the ground? I'm laying on my stomach.
Just mumble.
Well, we are kind of going the only way that. I mean, we're not going multiple directions. We're going one direction.
It's a great.
Right. And if people know who we are, like apparently they do, then maybe they know the destiny, so they know what will unfurl in order to make the destiny, so they're trying to essentially cut us off at the pass to stop us from getting there. Does that make sense? They're tracking that?
So we're getting closer then.
It would seem, I don't know why they would waste their time if we were going the wrong direction, so...
Right. That's good.
Somehow.
But maybe that's how they know where we're going to be, because they know the path of the destiny, and we're on it, so they know where to get us while we're trying to chase it. Does that make sense?
What do we do? Is there another way we can go?
Yes, the shortcut to destiny.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's
we
a
can't
long way
just
to
follow the
destiny.
road.
Oh, yeah, let's just take the back roads to destiny. Yes, of course.
I'm just. This was clearly.
Disguise ourselves when we're on the road from now on.
Oh,
bad
yes,
idea.
that might
Wear a
work.
cape
You two
for
dress
a
like
nose.
girls, and we'll dress like boys. No one will know.
And you dress as a giant swan.
Yeah. I just. So the old man knew who we were and
Mhm.
where we were going and what we needed to do, and then this group.
Well, multiple people that we've met have known who we are, or at least have
So
been
where are they
with us in
getting
some
this
way.
information?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they know the end game here already, and we don't.
Well, we
And
have
we-
to be
we
able
are
to throw them off the scent somehow.
Okay, well, we're giving up now.
We don't want destiny.
You think that
We
worked?
don't care. I don't think it's gonna
That's
work.
enough for me. I think that worked.
So we just keep running into them and almost dying.
Well, here's the thing. You're with the chosen one, so you'll be fine. I didn't take a scratch, and when one person tried to, he hit himself. Did you see that? It was incredible.
That was pretty.
I told you're safe. You're fine. You're with me. Everything's cool. No, but in all seriousness, it does seem like we do have some sort of greater purpose, and I mean, what's a few speed bumps along the way?
Yes,
I
I think we will
didn't
be
say
able to dispatch anything that stands in our way.
Yes, you with
Have no
the
fear, Britannica.
with the wings now, and now a horse apparently.
Isn't that neat?
That is very neat.
The horse was quite beautiful. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, I didn't know either, but I just felt like I could conjure a horse in the instant.
Something
Wow,
had
what
this
a
weird
thing.
horsey feeling.
I prayed
Wait.
to my god and I thought, help me in some way, and a horse appeared.
I really like
Okay.
horses too. If I just think hard enough, can I get one?
Well,
Give it a shot.
Follow my goddess Myris, see what happens.
Oh, that's too much work. Never mind. I'll just do the wings.
Hey, Legma,
You okay?
you okay down there, bud?
Yeah, I'm taking a cat nap, you know.
Oh, we need to get out of here quick.
Yeah, we do need to move, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's just wait until they come back. Wait till more of them show up.
I'm gonna gingerly get up, kind of like wincing as.
Yeah.
Well, we're probably close to a town, I would imagine.
Do you need me to carry you? I can just.
I mean, from here you can definitely see that the rolling hills are way closer, obviously, than they were. This is the second day, so you probably a full day's travel would get you to the foot of the hills, and allegedly there is a village close by.
Yes, Hill Umbridge, this way. Let's
How
keep
about-
going. Come on, Lekma.
Yeah, how about you summon that steed for me?
Bad idea?
Sorry.
Maybe.
Too late. I dismissed him.
He only shows up on rare occasions.
All right. I'm gonna just get up and I'm ready. Lead the way.
Okay. We'll
All right.
dust ourselves off and head north.
And head north. Okay, well, a full day's travel then will get you to Hillumbridge. Let's go ahead and pop that up here, and that's a good place for us to wrap things up this evening with a description of that place. Okay. So when you get to Hillumbridge, the first thing that you're able to kind of see is, by the time you've gotten to it, it is at the base of these kind of rough, craggy hills. There's no grassland anymore. All of that has given way to cracked dirt, dried ground, and lots of rock and rubble. The village is... Try to imagine a medieval version of an old west town. All the ground is dirty and dusty. There's no grass. There is a road, but the only reason you know it's a road is because it's more worn than the rest of the crap all over the floor. Most of the buildings are simple wooden buildings with thatched roofs, two of which you can see clearly have been ravaged by fire and by the smell in the air of soot, probably not that long ago. The other thing that strikes you a bit funny is there is a stream that runs down through the hills along the edge of this village, and then it abruptly stops right here with a huge big pile of rocks that seems to have been purposely put there to dam it, to stop it going any further. But the water isn't flowing over, and you can see what looks like possibly some kind of spiraling flow to the water, that maybe that water, once it gets there, is going down somewhere, almost like some kind of natural drain. The village itself, again, there are a little more than maybe 8 or 9 buildings, the most prominent of which is a large church over here. The other thing that you notice is there's a fairly old wooden fence covering the backside of the village. But over here, all of the fence is busted and destroyed, like something had torn through it. And obviously, they haven't bothered to repair it. As soon as you arrive, there are a little but maybe 4 or 5 people on the streets. As soon as you come up the hill and they see you, they all run into their buildings and shut doors, close shutters, instant panic. Clearly these people are not at home to outsiders or visitors at this point. And that's about where we're going to wrap it up tonight. This brings us right neat and tidy to the end of our show.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. When I'm not playing a tree-hugging druid on How Reroll, I'm Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, where I stream casually, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at @eneb_convos. How's that for laziest outro ever? My ass sass. See you guys.
Jane? Jane, what are you doing? You gotta record your outro. Jane? She's dead.
Hi! Jane's dead, but it's me, Jane the Spooky Ghost. You can follow me on my spooky adventures at Jane on Twitch with a 0. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later when you're dead. Please.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Snuggler. Oh man, is it my 3rd campaign already? If you guys do want to follow me, I'm pretty active on Twitter at MattySweetTweet. And if this didn't scratch your D&D itch, Chris Tassix and I have a new podcast coming out. You can find out more information about that if you go to www.newcritsontheblock.com. Jane put it right there for everyone to see. We hope you guys go and check it out and enjoy it. Until next time.
Hi, friends and fans. It's me, Christy. Okay, that's good. I'm new and scared, like a lost little baby bear cub in big spooky woods of streaming. But luckily, my mentors Snugs and Jane are here to guide me through with grace and wisdom and beauty and muscles and beauty again, but mostly muscles. Jane said I could promote my art and my D&D podcast. That's all I can say about that, because she also said that hogging the spotlight is selfish and ugly. So, thanks for everything, Snugs and Jane. This is Crispy, saying sayonara.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter @Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.